As an Oscar winner yourself, what advice would you give to Ariana, to Cynthia on A, their acceptance speech, going up on stage, and B, the after party afterwards?
The first time when I got my Golden Globes, I was cussing and swearing, and I was like, oh my God. Ariana and Cynthia, they got my vote. I'm sorry, guys.
How are you doing?
I am doing very well.
Good.
I'm really happy to be promoting Section 31.
I saw it with you yesterday.
I saw it for the first time yesterday, too.
Me and you are so similar. We are so similar.
I mean, well, just like that.
A lot of people say we're similar, very similar. Obviously, I saw you in it, and in the words of Michelle Yeoh, I think you really did slay the Boots house down in it yesterday.
I love this. This is going to follow me around for the rest of my life. It's like slay the Boots house down.
I cannot believe how fortunate I am to talk to you. This is like a big pinch me. Like, this is only, what, the second week of January?
Yes.
And, like, this is already the best day of 2025. Nothing's beating this. But I want to know, like, what was the big pinch me moment for you from making Star Trek Section 31?
When they actually said, we're going to start shooting. Yeah, because I'd been waiting. Alex, Tunde, myself, and even, Glenn, our DP, Gersha Phillips' costume with Shauna hair, makeup, and Ryan hair. We did Star Trek Discovery together. And from then, I remember going to Alex and say, we have to do the spinoff. We have to reprise this character because she is just simply amazing. It's the character that needs to be explored, and her world needs to be delved in deeper. So when they said, when finally Paramount Plus said, let's do it, it was like, oh my God, yes.
Well, you said it's been a big part of your life. Like, you've been playing Georgiou for like 7 years now. And you're sort of a pro when it comes to living in space now, I think. Like, no one does it better than you because you've got this. And I want to know, how does Georgiou differ from your character in Star Wars? As they're both spacey kind of people.
I don't do...
in Avatar, sorry. I meant Avatar. We'll rewind there.
Rewind.
You didn't see anything. And take two, like a real actor. See, we're so similar.
You see?
How does your Star Trek character, Georgiou, differ to your character in Avatar?
Oh, it's different because it's one's Avatar. It's a different kind of world, which is not that kind of space, not that kind of galaxy. It's very, very different. So, and I never compare the two because you're working with, here you're working with James Cameron, and that's his own vision, that's his own world. And with Emperor Georgiou, with Philippa Georgiou, it's a character that I've done before, so I work very closely with Alex and Tunde to say, how much deeper can we go? What can we tell the audience that they don't know? I think that's more important, to explore what we can give our audience who has been so faithful and love the things that we do.
I love how passionate you are and how involved you are with it all as well. Because I know originally Alex was saying like this should be a series, and it went through so many different iterations, and then he was like, no, this needs to be a film after he saw you in Everything Everywhere All at Once and was like, she's going to get the Oscar. This needs to be a film. How else has the Oscar win like changed your life since?
I think it will forever change my life. Not just mine, but so many, who looked like me, to believe that, things can be different, and, there's always hope, and dreams do come true. I mean, the other dream that came true, which I never even dreamt of, was being on the billboard with Cynthia and Erivo for our song. Can you imagine me, the one who said, I don't sing, and I'm suddenly on Billboard 100, Like, see, the impossible miracles do happen.
It's you, Beyonce, Cher, like you're all of the musical icons now, I'd say. Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. I'd say your Oscar wins also sort of affected my life as well because I got married like a couple of months ago.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Sorry you couldn't be there, but your invite might have got lost in the post. But my wife, she was like, I really want to make Daniel cry at the wedding. And she was like, how can I do that? So she used the taxes laundry line in her vows, and I was a wreck. I dehydrated from the eyes at that point. You did that. You made me cry at the wedding pretty much, yeah. Yeah, so thanks for that.
Sweet.
It was
That's
very
so
adorable.
romantic.
On the note of the Oscars as well, I'm not a betting man, but I will put a lot of money on Cynthia and Ariana getting their shout-outs at the Oscars. As an Oscar winner yourself, what advice would you give to Ariana, to Cynthia on A, their acceptance speech, going up on stage, and B, the after party afterwards?
They shouldn't take advice from me. I think the most importantly, like me, the first time when I got my Golden Globes, I was cussing and swearing, and I was like, oh my God. And people are saying, oh, you're such an inspiration. I'm like, oh, no. I am the worst at giving speeches. I really hope John M. Chu gets a shout at the Oscars in our film as well. I mean, the Alice, our DP, there are Paul, costume, set design, because the movie is just so magnificent on its own. And Ariana and Cynthia, they got my vote. I'm sorry, guys.
Bit of favoritism there,
Oh,
but we'll
yeah,
allow
hell
it.
yes, all the way.
Well, thank you so much, Jen. This has been the best day of 2025. Nothing's topping this. Nothing's topping
Don't
this.
tell your wife that.
Oh yeah, that's cut that. Thank you
Nice
so much.
meeting
I'll do a nice awkward duck under there. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
What you got then? The movie Dweeb.
That's some lovely free promo right there.
Right, hey.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
going to pay you as well.
No, you're good.
You lost out there big time.
You think I get paid?
We're rolling at that point, right?
So, what's that? The movie Dweeb with Daniel Merrifield.
Ding. Right, thanks. See you later.
Yeah.
Dude, you must be absolutely buzzing to be doing this, because you're a big Star Trek guy. You get to travel all around the world with Michelle. Like, Michelle Yeoh was sat in that chair like an hour ago. It's wild.
Is that? Well, it's still warm. Okay, good, very good.
And that's the hot scoop I wanted.
Look, anywhere you go where Michelle Yeoh's been, you feel like you're picking up the rose petals after she's been, it was like, oh, Michelle Yeoh kind of thing.
That's literally what I had to do at my junkie with her. Just do 5
You
minutes
just,
picking up rose petals.
get the fan, get the thing like that, and she carries it with such grace. Like, it's such a, doing all this with Michelle. I'm really good at press. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy this kind of stuff because I'm a fan and I love talking about this stuff. But she does all this stuff with such grace. She makes me feel like such an amateur.
No, you're not. You're better than her.
Well, no, I'm not.
I just want to make sure she's not in
well,
it.
Well, we're in
but-
there, yeah. I'm saying that girl can kick ass.
You're so better than her.
Yeah, wink, wink, wink. Yeah.
But I know you're a big Star Trek kind of guy, and I want to know what puts you on the top tier of Star Trek fandom. Like, do you have all of the merch? Do you have Spock tattooed on your back? Where are we at here?
I do have all the I've actually got the original 1970s comics from Tokyo, the original series. I mean, I've got original paraphernalia that I've collected. I've got so many shirts from various decades. I've got all my props kind of things, and unfortunately, absolutely, because I'm autistic. I was diagnosed as autistic, and for a lot of people that are neurodivergent, Star Trek is very, very important. But I also have pretty perfect recall. My memory is astonishing, and so what I really have is a very detailed memory, apart from apparently for episode names, of Star Trek. And I can just sit there, literally, you can ask me one question and I will talk for half an hour, as I have demonstrated several times over the last 2 days.
My hour-long slot is over. Thank you for talking to me. Being a part of the process must have been amazing for you, because I know all of you guys got to contribute to your character's backstory, and you and the screenwriter Craig, you worked together on Zeph's backstory. Were there ever moments where you pitch something and he'd be like, we're not going to put that in.
Oh yeah, I was pushing the envelope on it. There were things I was like, let's do this. He was like, I don't think we can do that. And there was, the upsetting thing is because there was a lot of improv in this film. Craig really pushed us and let us play. We would come up with something, and then Craig from the corner would be. I mean, I don't know how PG this has to be.
Oh no, I want 18 plus.
Okay,
Let's
good.
go.
Because you'd be coming up with something, and then you'd be doing it, and then you just hear from the corner say, "Call him a dickhead," and you'd be like, "Okay, all right, good one, Craig." And he would just constantly be throwing things at you, and he would push it, and then Tunde would come in with something, and Tunde would be much more quiet. He would come in and whisper and lean in and go, "Call him a dickhead." But it would always be something that would push it in a direction, and they really made use of the fact that we had people like Sam and people like Sven who could really think on their feet. And it just kept on getting wilder and wilder and wilder. But unfortunately, because we're all idiots, we also swore a lot. And some of that swearing gets in, but we lost some really crux moments because of dropping F-bombs, which is ruined that take kind of thing. But yeah, it was really, really collaborative, really, really not what I expected Star Trek working on a Star Trek production to be like.
It's funny you mentioned that as well, because when I interviewed Michelle, there were people behind the camera saying to her, call him a dickhead.
Yeah, well, me, yeah. When Rob comes in.
This role has like cemented you as like Hollywood's go-to mech suit guy.
I mean, it's my second one, isn't it? Is it my second one? Might be
Pacific
more.
Rim, this one. But there is someone in Section 31 that also has dabbled in the mech suit world.
Oh, go on.
Have you ever seen I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson?
I've seen bits of it, yeah.
So Sam Richardson plays...
Sam did not wear a mech suit.
He plays the ghost of Christmas Way Future. I want to give you that. And I want you to tell me, in an all-out...
Still this from Edge of Tomorrow.
They do a parody of A Christmas Carol, but
this is easy work. I mean, this is easy work. This is nothing. I mean, this is literally... I mean, it's not even in a... He's not even in a rubber suit. These are just things. Like, okay, that's easy work, Sam. Sam, if you're thinking that that doesn't compare.
Yeah, my question was, can you roast him for me? But you just went off and did it for me.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, I understand why he gave me no sympathy on set. I'm sitting there just dying, just dripping puddles of sweat into the floor, wearing a suit that didn't get washed for 5 months, which is probably why he didn't.
You can still sort of smell it.
It doesn't. Do you know when you ever throw up because you've had food poisoning and then you're like, I can't eat that food anymore. That and the smell kind of stays with you of like you smell cheese for a while and you're like, oh, no. That's the smell of my suit has kind of never left me either.
You know, you said you and Michelle have very different interview styles.
You think?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It all makes sense.
Yeah, I need to. Less embarrassment, please.
Dude, thank you so much for chatting to me. That was so much fun.
Pleasure, man.
Thank you, man.
Very good.
Have a good one.